Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Heavyweight Commentary proudly brings to you the podcast champions of the world. It's my main man, Mr. Breezy. And I'm your boy, Big K-Dawg. And we are
the Heavyweight Commentary. Woo! Big K-Dawg, we back, man.
back in the building.
We came back around. Yes.
Ironically, we both decided to wear the same shirt today.
Hey, you got to love it, man. You got to love it. Great minds think alike. We're going with the OG
Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke Dog, baby. Oh, man. Big K-Dawg, what's really going on, man?
Well, we got Night of Champions shaping up.
We really do.
AEW is finalizing the Bret Hart tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Ironically, that both of those tournaments are running at the same time.
Gotta love that. Yeah. Gotta love that. I like that.
I feel like I think I'm 100% for the men.
Oh, yeah?
Because Dominic and Oba are in the finals, which I think I predicted.
Yes.
And Will and Swerve are in the finals, which I predicted.
Yes, that's right. Y'all go back in the archives, check it. Spot on predictions, baby.
But, we got that going on. There was there's some interesting stuff going on, and I say interesting because there was an opportunity for something great to happen on Monday.
Really? Oh, to my Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We had an opportunity to really let someone shine. And instead, we go the route of taking someone who's got momentum and got, a little bit of a push, but the crowd is really behind, and we just smash them for no reason.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
I always have a reason for smashing.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying.
You're legit.
And I'm having a hard time understanding that philosophy.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
you are referring to Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair.
100%.
I remember you told me, hey, watch it. I had to play catch up, watch the match in its entirety, went back and really studied the match.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that Charlotte Flair didn't have a lot to do with putting the women's division in the place it's in now.
Sure.
What I'm saying is the same thing I'm saying about Becky Lynch.
Sure.
Her in-ring ability is not on the level of the people she's in the ring with. Roxanne Perez being in the business a third or a fourth amount of the time that Charlotte's been in the business can wrestle circles around her.
She is, man. I'm impressed with her. At first I had my doubts. She is the prodigy.
I have a hard time, and I saw this a little bit in a men's match in AEW on Dynamite. I have a hard time with these spots that these moves take so long to develop that the person's just standing there and looking like when you walk up on that NPC in the role-playing game you're playing, and they're just standing there doing this.
Sometimes
waiting for you to talk to them.
Sometimes not even. They're literally.
Yeah. Or they're like, like you said, they're like frozen in a pose, and you go up and talk to them, and they're like, "Hello, villager." Yeah, I just the cartwheel that she does is horrendous. And they're all guilty of this when they do the off the top rope stunt because they're climbing up or whatever, and the whole time they're climbing up, the 4 people that are out on the ground to catch them are, and then they all go like this while they're in the air.
You know, that stunt is abused. And it really, like you said, there's a lot of setups that are just now phoning in. So in that match, I'm with you, bro. In that match, the cartwheel clothesline, as it were, I watched Roxanne run to the ropes. I watched her say, oh, I got to get in spot. Kudos to Roxanne, because Roxanne had the quickness. She had the wherewithal to say, okay, I'm going to move from here to here, be right on point. Roxanne did everything she was supposed to do. It just was phoned in. And all to do it for Charlotte's move.
You know what I wish somebody would do when she does that and they run off the ropes and she ain't through her cartwheel like she should be? I wish somebody would just spear her right in the guts. Just pow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Or when she comes up, they just drop kick her right in the face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rolling like, elbow.
Yeah, get in your spot. Like, get your stuff done. Like, if it's gonna be a spot fest for you, at least do the spot fest. It's terrible.
Well, that's what you call an audible. And I see that a lot at AEW, where you'll have guys, you can tell they're calling a lot of things in the ring, and they might call an audible where, okay, this move was going to get executed, but if you know what you know, you can tell, okay, hey, we're going to turn that DDT maybe into a suplex.
Yeah.
Or the suplex isn't well executed, so we're going to flip that around and do a reversal, go back, and then later on, we're going to reattempt. Things like that matter. I mean, at the end of the day, wrestling matters.
It does, man. And it just, I don't like, and there's guys that are equally as bad. It's just, I hate the constant glazing of her.
Yeah.
And then I watch a match and it's like, how are we watching the same thing?
So would appear.
It's literally like she's riding on the Krispy Kreme donut rack and they're just constantly, and she's on the little part that just circles through the glaze the whole time. That's all it is, man. And it's like, there's 3/4 of the women's division are better than her, and they don't even see the TV.
Well, when you put it that way, the evolution of women's wrestling, because we talk about the women's revolution, the women's revolution came as a result of WWE holding women back, then getting women who they obviously saw a lot of potential in. Times had changed. Shout out to the Bella Twins, because they were kind of on the cusp of that. And then times were switching. They started to say, hey, look, you know what? TNA was killing it with the knockouts. Stardom had been killing it with women. WWE's like, let's get with the times. Okay, women are more sought after. Women's wrestling more sought after. Then you get girls in NXT who are ready to go.
Yeah.
And then they call it, oh, it's a women's revolution. Nah, y'all just took the cuffs off of it. The challenge is you had a lot of women, Charlotte Flair, Becky, Sasha, Bayley. You had women who were strong performers, but you then go and start recruiting from outside, and then you get a whole crop of girls out of the University of Oregon, University of Kentucky, you name it. That's where the Alexa Blisses come into play. Now your Sol Ruka's come into play. Dude, or, hey, Booker T, I got this kid down in Reality of Wrestling. I call her the Prodigy. Now you're starting to see the cream rise to the top.
Yeah.
And there's a huge gap between your Charlotte Flair, who was the revolution of yesterday, compared to the girl who says, I kind of do this in my sleep, and I don't even know why I'm so good.
Yeah.
And it shows.
Yeah, I think, it's kind of like comparing eras in sports.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, her era of wrestling has moved on.
Yeah.
And she just can't keep up with how fast these kids are moving these days. That old as much as we all love it, that old, slow, methodical, just patient brand of wrestling, it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah. The thing is this, the thing about it was you could create energy and draw the crowd in. And the challenge is you have a generation that missed or they were just too young for the Hogan style, the old school draw them in and like you said, methodical, but they were building a story.
Yeah.
They missed that, but then they caught the talent. They caught I can do this move era.
Lita.
Oh, yeah. So then it became more about, well, I'm good. Yeah. But you don't know about the pregnant pauses. You don't have that Undertaker style of drawing you just by walking down the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
They missed that. And it's not their fault. It's like you said, it's just an era thing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But eras have their era.
Eras have their era.
That's a wrap.
That's why they're called eras.
Yeah. That's a wrap. And then I like WWE getting these young up-and-comers in there. But, man, pull the damn trigger. That's all I'm going to tell you. Bully Ray is an advocate for this. I love when he says it's on Busted Open. Just pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Oba Femi, Dominic Mysterio, Roxanne Perez, Sol Ruka, Tiffy Strat, all these, whoever.
LA Knight.
Yeah, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's the project got robbed.
Yeah, and that's what's sad is this girl is obviously, I think she was lying about her age to start.
Wow.
She was like 16 years old or whatever when she started wrestling. And you can tell, she's just on another level.
She's on another level.
Yeah.
She's on another level, that's for sure.
And her ring gear fits her. Charlotte's ring gear damn near falls off of her all the time.
It's sad, man. And I don't want to body shame. I really don't want to body shame, man. It's but whether you're male talent,
I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying her ring gear don't fit her.
It's just my thoughts are going there, and I'm consciously telling myself, B, don't do it. I feel you. Any talent, get some ring gear that fits. I'm with you. Yeah, some things.
So we had another kind of thing that kind of happened this past week that needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
Ironically involves the same person. There was it a fatal 4-way match?
Yes, it was.
On Friday night. And it was a female fatal 4-way. And something happened that doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while it does. Jade Cargill's wig came off.
I felt for her, man. I felt for her.
But did you see how it fell off?
I did. I did. And somebody did slow motion.
How did it fall off?
I saw a clip, slow motion, where Charlotte literally reaches down, grabs the hair, and of course, it's synthetic. So it ain't got nowhere else to go but off.
Yeah. Like, are you that insensitive?
I'm going to play devil's advocate. I think it was by force of habit. She's used to working with talent. Even Sasha Banks. Sasha's wigs have never come off. And we know Sasha is the queen of wigs.
Yeah, but nobody's yanking on her hair.
That's a fair point.
I mean, she literally grabbed the girl by the hair and yanked.
That's a fair point. Now, to that point, yeah, was it malicious? It's a great question.
Nobody will ever know except for Charlotte Flair.
It's just a matter of ring awareness. It's about awareness in general. And I'm not a worker, so I'm not gonna speculate per se. But at the end of the day, this is obviously a dance. It is a choreographed dance, if you will, and you gotta be sensitive to your partner. even, and it's not even an ethnic thing per se. Don't get me wrong, sisters, that's a nightmare. But you got a lot of talent who wear extensions. I don't care who you are, white girl, black girl, whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Extensions can come out. They have come out. So be kind, please. Be kind.
Rewind.
Yeah. But I felt for it, though, man. My heart went out, man. I felt my mother. I felt my sisters. I felt aunties. I felt them, man. I think I was like, dang, that's brutal. Not cool. So, man, we got to talk about something, man.
Oh,
we really got to unpack this. Whoa,
her?
Oh, hey,
is that what we're talking about?
I don't know. I don't know where she came from, but
Renee Michelle.
Shout out to Renee Michelle, man. Big K-Dawg. Now that you point in that direction, I'm gonna say this, man. I think we need to run our own tournament and get the heavyweight nation involved. I think we're going to have to run our own tournament and have the heavyweight nation weigh in on. We'll talk about it. I think we need to get the queen, the heavy queen, if you will.
You know what I think we should do?
Yeah,
just put on our own event.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not a booker, I must say.
I'm not saying that we book it.
I'm not a booker.
I'm just saying that we have a heavyweight commentary like show.
We got to talk about that. That's a lot. But anything is possible.
I mean, technically we have an outdoor venue.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a place that we could do it.
Yeah. Anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. But something happened, man.
Okay.
You mentioned outdoor venues. There is no greater outdoor venue than WrestleMania.
Okay.
If it's outdoors, of course. And this time around, it will probably be outdoors because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. Now, Walter Hauser, some of you might know him as Stingray from Cobra Kai. He has some professional wrestling credit to his name now. He's on the indie scene. He has some harsh critique, man, for Saudi Arabia.
I've seen some. I didn't see the stuff about Saudi Arabia, but I've seen some of the other stuff that he said.
To quote Paul Walter, matter of fact, I know he said specifically that WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, to his opinion, is gross. Now, I want to get the exact quote, because he had quite a bit to say. But yeah, he basically said in a nutshell that it's gross to do that and basically gyp the American fans out of the experience of going to WrestleMania. Is it though?
I mean, not for nothing, but they have the same opportunity that all the fans from around the world have coming to WrestleMania here. That being said, it is an American product.
I can agree with that 100%. 100%. His exact quote, "I've never applauded or been in favor of WWE's Saudi cash grabs. They perform there, but denying all of us the likelihood of attending WrestleMania next year feels pretty gross."
Again, it is, and I think you said this. We've had to come to the realization that WWE is no longer in the wrestling business.
Come on.
They are a social media company.
Come on.
All they care about are clips, viral moments that they can produce.
Facts.
It's not about wrestling anymore. If it were about wrestling, the CEO, Ari Emanuel or whatever, wouldn't be forcing one of his clients into storylines because he wants to try to get his client exposure.
What?
You know who that was, right?
What? Nah, who this?
Your boy.
Who this?
The one who was like a part of Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes that no one liked. The announcer that you can't stand.
Oh my gosh. No way, yay.
Yeah.
Wait a second, man. Wait a second. That deserves a big
What the hell? Oh my God. No way.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not.
That's wild, bro.
You didn't know that?
I honestly did not, but I wouldn't put it past them.
That's a big reason why everyone rejected that storyline.
Wow.
Because Ari Emanuel forced Pat McAfee into that segment.
It felt like it. I just didn't have the confirmation. That's wow. Just wow. Wow.
Because Ari Emanuel, quote unquote, wants to make Pat McAfee the new Sylvester Stallone. That was his quote.
No shade on Pat. I got love for Pat.
Oh no, mad shade on Pat. That's ridiculous.
I have love for Pat McAfee when he's not taking time from wrestling. I got a great personality. He's got a great podcast. I take nothing away from his NFL career. It's just when you're talking during segments when it's obvious that you don't say a word, when you're jumping up on the desk and the camera's on you rather than the talent in the ring. Yeah, man, I'm not feeling that. So that's whack. But your boy Hauser, man, not only did he critique Saudi Arabia, he says on X to Roman Reigns, when Roman Reigns was seen at the UFC White House fight, is this where you are when you're never wrestling? Why do guys like Darby Allin and Kenny Omega wrestle every single week, and yet they don't ask us to acknowledge them? Could it be that the work begets the acknowledgement? Big K-Dawg, your thoughts? Yeah.
Let him cook. So here's my thoughts. You know, opinions are like noses. Everyone has one. Not really. We're talking about opinions are like, but everyone has one.
Yeah.
Some people should just keep theirs to themselves.
Yeah.
Does Darby Allin wrestle every week? Because I didn't see him on Dynamite.
Oh, about that.
I saw Kenny Omega in a squash match.
About that.
Hadn't seen Kenny Omega for a week or two before that.
Oh, about that.
So is it he just has a problem with the Fed?
Down the Mongo.
Or is it he really doesn't understand supply and demand?
Wow.
Because, I mean, not for nothing, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But if you have something that everyone likes and you limit their exposure to it, when they get a piece of it, they're going to be way more excited about it than if you just give it to them every day, all day.
Come on.
You know, this case in point. Let's look at it a different way. If I gave you, what's your favorite kind of ice cream?
I'm a Rocky Road guy.
Okay, Rocky Road. Great. How often do you have Rocky Road?
Man, rarely, bro. I might have it a couple times a year.
But when you have it, you're like, this is why I like it, right? Now, would you feel that same way if you had Rocky Road every night for dessert?
No.
It wouldn't be the same, right?
No.
You'd be like, oh, man, I don't really feel like eating this Rocky Road right now. Now, let's take it and let's compare wrestlers. What does everybody say about Cody Rhodes?
They feel like he's getting stale.
They're tired of seeing him all the time, right? What are they saying about Jey Uso?
the whole yeet, some people love it, but a lot of people are like, I'm burnt out.
Perfect. Great example.
Yeah.
Because he's there every week in their face. How often is Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw?
He's been there more lately, but he's been a more of a feature, and he doesn't wrestle, which adds to the mystique.
So if Mr. Hauser would remove his head from his rear end and look at the world with open eyes, you can see why Roman Reigns is the character that he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be there all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, it's better that he's not. Let's look at another example.
Come on.
There's a certain guy who walks around about 6'3", 280 pounds, and he created his own city in WrestleMania. I believe it's called Suplex City.
Oh, indeed.
He's not around all the time. But when he does come around, it means something.
A lot.
And when he gets in the ring, it means something. So where's the hubbub about that?
It's comparing not even apples to oranges.
No.
It's like comparing apples to pomegranates.
And again, I'm not saying nothing against Darby Allin and Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Yes.
The dude is legit, like his nickname says, a wrestling god. He is one of the premier wrestlers over the last couple decades.
Sure.
If not the best. But he does wrestle more than Roman Reigns.
Yes.
He is on TV more. Is he there every week? No. Should he be there every week now as an EVP wrestling? No. He needs to be doing the running of the company, the EVP stuff business. Mad props to the Bucks because they're there all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mention how hard the Bucks work.
Yeah.
But I just, there's a saying that this Mr. Hauser guy, which people say I look like him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, or he looks like me. I'm older.
Facts.
I had these looks first.
Facts.
He needs to stay in his lane.
Indeed.
Cool. You're trying to get everybody to recognize who you are, and there's no more Cobra Kai, so you're not relevant anymore.
Wow, come on, man.
You got to get yourself back in the news cycle by attaching yourself to something shocking that people are talking about.
Hey, come on, man.
Here's what happened.
Come on, man.
We're now on our podcast talking about something that we should not be talking about.
That's fair.
Because of an idiot said something stupid to get his name out there so people would talk about him.
Doggone it. Paul Walter Hauser, you did it. Congratulations.
He's a genius. I mean, it's genius marketing.
You did it.
But in real life, it's idiotic.
Oh, it really is. It 100% is, man.
Anybody that has two brain cells that aren't fighting for supremacy can see that that's a stupid take. But we're here talking about it. And I've seen the major podcasts talking about it too.
Oh yeah. Well, I like to extrapolate these things, right? And make it and look at the larger issue, which is you have fans like him who compare AEW to WWE, who will say Kenny Omega and Darby Allin, these guys are such workhorses, and the guy like Roman Reigns is not. But you have to look at, and I'm glad you mentioned the EVP stuff, because you have to look at the whole thing. And again, I remember when WWE had that, whatever SmackDown versus Raw, maybe it was like 2007 or something back in the day. And you would play the story mode, and they took you through a whole calendar. And you have so many points that you could level up if you had acting classes or get a massage or do different things on your off days.
Yep.
But your schedule was full. And so just because you're not on camera wrestling in the ring doesn't mean you don't have a full schedule. And a guy like Roman Reigns showing up to UFC, sure, maybe that was an event for him to kick it. Probably not.
Let me ask you this question. What's the parent company of UFC?
TKO.
Why does that name sound familiar? What's the parent company of WWE?
Doggone what TKO.
Interesting. So the biggest star from one half of the organization is at the biggest show from the other half of the organization.
Oh my. I'll slip. Oh my.
I mean, it's not really that far-fetched to see him at a TKO event.
That's my point.
He literally works for them.
But that's my point. It's like it's like saying, hey, we're going to have the company barbecue on Saturday, and we encourage you to attend, meaning you need to be there.
Right.
I don't want to spend my whole Saturday at your company barbecue.
No.
But I probably need to show up.
Yeah.
That's at that level, that's the company barbecue.
Correct.
Right? So, yeah, he's not going, spending my free time. Nah, he's showing face.
Yeah.
I digress. Yeah, man. This King of the Ring tournament, though, man, we are down to Oba Femi and Jey Uso.
Yeah.
A lot of people hating on Jey Uso, brother.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks is not happy that Jey Uso got the W, especially over LA Knight. Yeah. Can they make something out of Jey Uso versus Oba Femi? Is this a setup to get Oba Femi beefing with the Bloodline to get to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? Where are we going with this?
It's a good point. I don't think it's that more than it's I don't know. There's an interesting dichotomy happening in the Bloodline right now if you watch it.
Yeah.
You kind of have Roman and Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And then you have the twins.
Uh-huh.
And as much as they're on the same page, it doesn't appear that they're on the same page.
Jacob is Jacob.
But Jacob is working with Roman and for Roman.
100%.
Jacob done told him many a times, I don't acknowledge you.
100%.
I don't answer to you.
Mm-hmm.
I acknowledge my tribal chief.
100%. Yes. Brilliant. It's brilliant to me, just like he did with Solo. I love you, Solo. Right? He's loyal.
Yeah.
If he says he's got you, he's riding for you.
And he said, he came out and said, I had to do this because you couldn't get the job done.
Mm.
But now, did you see Roman's face?
Oh, yeah.
There was a bit of pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
It was almost as if he's like, in his mind, and this is just me thinking, I take this for what you will. Man, this is what I wanted Solo to be.
Wow. I didn't have that.
If you look at the emotion on his face, he's like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be.
Wow. Yes. Yes.
Because Solo was weird when he was with the Bloodline.
Of course. Of course. He had to grow into his character in the process.
Right. But now he's got somebody that he can say, go handle this. Solo, what would they call him? The Street King?
The Street Champ?
Yeah.
Hey, what footage was there?
There was none.
He wasn't no Kimbo Slice. Ain't nobody seen him in no street, no place in America throwing any kind of hands.
No, they just one day say, hey, man, you're the Street King.
Where?
So
on what block? Ain't nobody testified to it.
But now you have a legit and not for nothing, but your boy threw up some gestures with his fingers on screen that
Really?
not very many people caught.
No.
But there's some certain organization that are in places that he used to inhabit.
You talking about affiliated?
Affiliated.
Ooh, okay. Whoa.
And he did it really slick.
You know, Jacob does favor a certain color.
There's a lot of red. Haven't really seen him in a whole lot of blue.
I don't think I've ever seen him in blue. Okay. Well, hey, the brother did time. What do you expect? Come on,
100%. I'm not.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
you could see the joy in Roman, and this is just me reading it, of what I'm reading. This is the way it should be.
Yeah.
I say no.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. I say, you know what? Nah, go ahead. And he's a killer.
Exactly.
And that's the way that the bloodline should be.
Well, I love that there was a meaning to it. Because in wrestling, we've talked about this plenty of times. Guys in the back bump into each other, and all of a sudden there's a feud.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a problem? Or I'm talking to Adam Pearce and you interrupt me. Now we got a problem.
We're going to have a match later on tonight. I want him tonight.
Yeah. And you're like,
the stupidest creative ever. However, now, many moons ago, when we used to sit in your office with a table with two mics, and that weren't even connected, we were just trying to look cool. I said there was two members of the bloodline on the independent circuit.
Yeah.
One is a little younger, and one is ready to roll right now.
Yes.
And I said, he's the best wrestler in the bloodline right now.
Yes.
That was Jacob Fatu.
100%.
The other one has been rumored to have been seen around the PC.
Finally.
And that person would be Zilla Fatu.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're just a Federation guy who doesn't watch anything else, and when I say Federation, I'm referring to WWE. If you don't watch anything outside of WWE, you might not know who Zilla Fatu is.
Yeah.
Zilla Fatu is Umaga's son.
Mm-hmm.
Zilla Fatu has taken the Umaga character and enhanced it.
Yes.
He's added his own twist. He does the pop-up Samoan spike. It's, a lot better version of what Umaga was.
Sure.
He's younger, more athletic, blah, blah, blah.
He's not stereotypical.
Correct. Now, let's just assume that he joins the bloodline. If you paid attention to the dirt sheets or whatever, there were many, many moons ago, he said if he was going to join the bloodline, he would join Roman.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have, if this comes to pass, you have Roman as the head. You have Jacob, who is now his, what would you call it, consigliere?
Sure.
Does all the dirty work for him.
Yeah.
And possibly Zilla right behind him.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you have Jay and Jimmy.
I'm curious. Because there's this beef with Jacob, could it be that Zilla joins, Zilla and Jacob take on Jimmy and Jay at some point?
100%.
And to me, that's got WrestleMania written all over it.
And then you could get rid of the right-hand man moniker.
Exactly.
And now you have Roman in the pyramid. You have Roman Jacob and Zilla,
Mm-hmm.
and then the twins. And if you combined all of the bloodlines, Solo would be down where Jimmy and Jay are.
Exactly.
And actually, Talatanga would move a step up.
100%. 100%. He's got to.
So you would have, and then who's left? Tongaloa? Tamatanga.
Tamatanga, yes.
Tamatanga. Then I would put him. Actually, I would put Tala down and I would put Tamatanga up.
Oh, legit.
So you would have three on the second row. No, it'd be Roman, 2, 3, and then 4 down here.
Exactly.
And you have a pyramid.
That's vicious.
And it's like, okay, we have a power structure. You want to get to the top, you got to run the gauntlet.
Oh, dude, I was literally just thinking that. They could set up tribal gauntlet.
You want a shot at Roman? First, you got to beat Solo.
Yep.
Then you got to beat Tamatanga.
Yep.
Then you got to beat Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
If you beat all those guys, then you got a shot at Roman.
Exactly. Run the gauntlet. Yeah.
Or got to beat Jay. Then you beat Talatanga. Then you face Zilla. Then you face Jacob. Then you face Roman.
I love it. I love it. Because then you can make it to where, hey, listen, you lose to any one of them, back of the line.
Back of the line.
Back of the line. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
It just, I mean, again, WWE, feel free to use our creative because yours absolutely sucks.
Yeah, but no, I love it, man. But that's just because the bloodline is such a great storyline. There's so much you could do. I love that Roman, even though that was his boy, Roman respected protocol more than, hey, we cool. Because back in the day, you know how it was, Big K-Dawg.
Mm-hmm.
You kicking it. You know, you like, hey, man, hey, that's your man? Yeah, that's my man. All right? Your man violate, and you say, hey, look, man, you know what? Yo, y'all handle that.
Yeah.
And then, hey, he might get beat down, but then you dust him off. You say, hey, bro, look, I got you. You ride home, whatever I got you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if he violated, you can't step in for him.
Mm-mm.
You know? Now everybody might be cool after that. Everybody could be cool. Hey, yo, he welcome anytime. But in the meantime, we got to handle this.
Right.
And that was Roman's man, but he violated. And did he know the rules? No. But he violated nonetheless. He reached out, he touched the Ulafala. Jacob's like, oh, no. That's the law. Tribal law. It is what it is.
Yeah, if the king's walking by and you grab the crown, you're gonna have to deal with somebody.
Yeah. And if his knights handle you, his court, you know, if they handle you, what you gonna say?
I'm just saying there's principalities to this.
That's real. That's real.
All right. I got something I want to talk about.
Yeah, let's get in there.
I seen this picture today. It's a top 10 list.
Really?
Top 10 most overrated wrestlers of all time.
Oh, this should be good.
It's all WWE people. Or people who were at least once in the WWE.
Okay.
And it gives the reason why underneath their names.
Do we have any attribution to this list? I'm curious.
What do you mean?
Do we know who made the list?
I just copied the picture.
Okay.
I saw it on social media.
Okay.
Number 10.
Okay.
Top 10 most overrated of all time.
Got you.
Great look, terrible promos, and botches.
Okay.
Sid Vicious.
Oh. See, it's going to be tough.
I'm just going to say agree or disagree. He should be on the list.
Okay. I'm biased. Disagree.
Number 9.
Okay.
As soon as I say this first thing, you're going to know who I'm talking about. Reality star, stigma, and basic style.
Okay.
Number 9, The Miz.
Ooh. I'm going to disagree. Because I don't think he's overrated. If anything, he's underrated.
Number 8.
Okay.
Sudden and unearned main event push.
Okay.
Jinder Mahal.
Again, I'm going to disagree. Because, to qualify it, when you say overrated people, I don't think he ever got the acclaim of being even highly rated to be overrated.
Okay. Number 7. Failed next Hogan push.
Oh.
Number 7.
Okay.
Lex Luger.
Agree. 1,000% agree.
Okay. Number 6.
Okay.
Perceived self-importance and melodrama. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Oh my gosh. Disagree. Wow. Wow. That's unbelievable. Okay.
Number 5.
Okay.
Charisma vacuum. And forgettable reigns. Jack Swagger.
Agree.
Number 4.
Okay.
Unsafe worker and repetitive gimmick.
Okay.
Feed me more. Ryback.
Disagree. Nah.
You're going to have to qualify that one.
Okay, I'll qualify that one. I think Ryback, well, Ryback himself is well documented. The brother moved merch. He outsold Cena at one point. He was killing the merch game.
Okay, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Let's because this is something that comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Does selling merch make you a good wrestler?
Oh, of course not.
So why are we using that to quantify whether or not a person is a good wrestler?
Well, because the list was who's overrated. So I'm going by the criteria. The criteria, is he overrated? I wouldn't say so, because if he's moving merch, that means the fans are behind him. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, a different conversation. We talk about the wrestling. Yeah, I would say you'd be overrated as a wrestler. But as if we're in ring, but if I'm taking overall, and maybe this isn't a specific, I say he did the work. He did the stuff.
Number 3. Lacked charisma despite big push. Alberto Del Rio.
Hell no. I'm going to tell you right now, I disagree. Ain't nothing you can tell me. Del Rio is sacred. I can't touch him. Now, of course, personal indiscretions aside, he's untouchable. But I'm totally biased. I am 1,000% biased to Alberto Del Rio. I'm with JBL. He's Mexico's greatest export. I can't go against him.
All right, number 2.
Biased. Okay.
You might have a hard time with this one too.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is too.
Style over substance and poor worker. Ultimate Warrior.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm gonna say agree. I have to say agree. History is not on his side.
And number 1, limited ring skills and short matches.
Okay.
Who's next?
1000% agree. Yes.
Okay. So explain to me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask you questions about your answers.
Sure.
Explain to me how Goldberg
Yeah.
is overrated
Yeah.
and Sid Vicious is not.
Well, honestly,
because everyone knows
yeah,
that I'm twice the man that you are.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that I got half the brain that you do.
But you know what?
Let's start again. We're live, pal.
But to me, honestly, if you look back, if he was Psycho Sid, if he was really unhinged and deranged, a lot of things Sid did were on brand. That's where people forget. Like, that was his character. That was also kind of, true to life. But if he's Psycho Sid, can you believe anything he says? Can you fault him for being all over the place? He's Psycho Sid. So that's why I put respect on Sid's name, because that was kind of the point of Sid Vicious being Sid Vicious. I think Bill Goldberg was just literally, hey, go out there in these black trunks and do stuff. Now, is he a badass in real life? Yes. Is he tough? No, take nothing away from him. Did he give us a wrestling move that is probably the most replicated wrestling move on the planet in the spear? 100%. 100%. So he's an innovator. And you know what? My bias aside, honestly, if I'm going to say Ryback's not overrated, I can't say Goldberg's overrated. I can't say that, because the brother moved crazy. I mean, he took over the game for a minute. Goldberg was extremely hot. Pause. Was I feeling it? Did I think it was manufactured? Sure. Was he one of the hottest propositions in wrestling? Yeah. So that's my bias showing again.
You're going to have to go in and explain Jinder Mahal better.
Oh, Jinder Mahal.
Because my man went from 3MB and then mysteriously comes back super jacked with pimples on his back right before they have a big pay-per-view in India and becomes the champion.
It was manufactured, sure. It was manufactured, but I don't think his career was ever overrated. I think Jinder Mahal, like a lot of guys, ended up in the right position, the right time, the right creative. I don't think that wasn't his fault. And not for nothing, man, Jinder Mahal could work. He didn't get a fair shot. I like Jinder Mahal as a worker. I thought when he beat Randy Orton, at that moment, that was the right moment. Maybe not just a whole year reign, but that was the right moment. But I'm biased. I stand behind it. Biased.
So out of the 10, you agreed with 3.
Yeah. Luger, you can't tell me that
Luger, Swagger, and Warrior.
Luger, no. Luger was never that. He was never what they wanted him to be.
You don't think the same thing about Jinder Mahal?
I think Jinder Mahal did Jinder Mahal well. Now, if they try to do a Luger push with Mahal, I would say, no, man.
They kind of did.
You don't know. I think he played the best heel that he was meant to play for the time period they put him in that role. I think he was a great transitional champion, heel champion, to give us a heel champion at that time. And they shake things up. But that was it. I mean, I don't think it was anything more than that. He didn't have a titanium plate in his forearm. Oh, goodness.
That's about it, brother.
Yeah, that is about it. Listen, y'all, we can go all night, but one thing is for sure. You got to get some rest. You got to watch some more YouTube because you're addicted and you're just some kind of sick social media person.
Sycophant.
Yeah.
There's a $5 word for you, you sycophant.
But do yourself a favor. Go out and get some fresh air.
Touch grass.
Yeah. And get some love, peace, and chicken grease.
Stay heavy, baby.
Stay heavy.